from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before. Hi, this is your first time. This is my Whip and Chat of the week. This is where I tell you what's been going on in the Witherspoon household. And I can't believe a whole week's gone by already. It seems to have flown by this week. I have, guys, I'm so excited. I have got a new lavender, chamomile and vanilla candle from Quiet River. My darling husband bought it. So I've just blown out my rock salt and driftwood one, and he said I could light this one. So I've got it lit for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivity. No, there's a candle lit for you guys. I have got a cold juice because my throat is really sore. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate in this heat. I've got a diamond art club pen, which I love working with this one. I've got a tray from Hatfield Designs off Etsy. This is one of those ones with a stopper in the end. I've also got my Shiny Shazza tray, which is still my favourite, even though I got it all taped up. I know. I have my favourite, absolutely no fox given cover minder. I have my Harbour Freights. So I've got all my favourite things. And here I've got my curved places in case I want another go on that. I'm not sure. And I will show you for the people that don't know what I'm doing. As if there's going to be anybody who doesn't know. But just in case, I am still working on Gemini by Mandy Manzano. My first Mandy Manzano, as you all know, from Diamond Art Club. And I love every part of this. Basically because I'm a Gemini as well. So, you know, it's a 74 by 55. So it's a nice size. So I've got down to, can you see? Down to there. So I'm about I think with that piece I'm about 2/3 of the way through. So, I can't remember how much of this one piece we did. Let's have a look. Oh, we're okay. So that's what piece we're going to be working on. So slide that up there so you can see them on the forks. Shall I come in a bit closer for you? Is that about it? Yeah. I'll come out a bit more then. There you go. That's about it. That should do, won't it? That's near enough. Near enough, guys. How's your week going then? Has it been alright? Have you been busy? Has it been hot with you? Has it been cold with you, depending on what part of the world you're from? Well, as you know, it's been hot here. Us British are not used to hot weather. You know, we can stick at 24, 25, 26, even 27. When it's in the 30s, in the shade, nope. My back garden on my thermometer, which is in the shade, nice shady part, the garden, 36. You heard me, 36 the other day. It was pouring off me. I think my house was somewhere probably about 32, 34. Got windows, doors open, everything. It's just no draft, no wind, no nothing. It was just like, yeah, melting. I said to you last week, if I was melting and melting the fat away, I'd be a happy chick. But no, just sweaty, just horrible, sweaty, yucky stuff coming off of me. I know, too much information. But today it's gone down to, I think it was in the garden, 24, 25 today. So a lot more bearable today. But it's night, guys. Oh my God, night times. Because I've got to give the kids the fans. So they've got the fan at night, little hand fans, you know, desk fan things. So they've got them. Yeah, not good. Sweaty Betty is an understatement, honest to God. I was flapping my arms last night, and it was a bit cooler last night, but I'm just not sleeping with it. It's just pouring off me. So go in the bathroom and get a flat cold flannel and, you know, do all the doodahs and cool down and think, yeah, I'm ready again now. I drop back off to sleep, and then I'm waking up half an hour later and I'm sweating again. And what's Grant doing? Snoring like a piggy, yeah. Don't bother him, he's just out for the count and that's it. No. Dog doesn't like it, bless her. So she sleeps downstairs by the front door because that's the coolest place for her, bless her. So she likes to be down there, which is fine. There's 2 dots in it now. Oops. Jessie's been away for a week. She's been in a caravan. They said it was a bit like a tin hut. So her and her friend slept in the main front room because it was cooler than the little bedroom. So they had all the windows open. But they said they only went in as they were going to bed and that was it. And then as soon as they were up, they were sat outside. She had a whale of a week. She was spoilt rotten. She got to see monkeys, which she was over the joy because that's Jessie's favourite animal is monkeys. So they went to a zoo and she got to see monkeys. And the couple that took her very kindly bought her the monkey that she absolutely loves. So she was over the moon. I couldn't thank them enough. They really, really treated Jessie well. Bless her. But I did miss her. It was quite quiet without her, to be fair. So she bought me a lovely little elephant. Gift elephant. It's absolutely gorgeous because she knows I love elephants. And she bought me a fridge magnet because she knows my I like my fridge magnets. So she bought me one of those as well. So I think Grant got incense sticks, 2 lots of incense sticks because he loves incense sticks. So we all bought. Millie had, can't remember what the other 2 had. Rock, I think, and something. But yeah. So that was a quiet week. But I said to Jess, you had the best week. Sun every day, beach or pool, and in between doing other things. So I said she had a lovely... Because usually if any of us go on holiday, it used to be a laughing joke with everybody in the town that don't go the week that we go. Because when we go, because we used to go camping or caravanning, book a caravan and go, not our own. And it used to rain. You guarantee wind, rain, storms, lightning, thunder, and you name it, it would happen. Always, no matter what week we choose, it would always be sunny the week before, sunny the week after, but guaranteed the week we go, it would rain. But no, didn't happen to Jess. So we're hoping Grant's going to take a week off in a couple of weeks. We can't book anywhere, as I told you last time, because it's over £2,000 to get a caravan. We can't afford that. We wouldn't even fold half of that. So we're just going to do day trips. We're just going to get up early, set off about 7, go to somewhere like Tenby, which is a couple of hours away, spend the whole day there, and then leave there in the evening, late evening, and come back. So I think that'll do. I said we're quite happy with that. As long as it doesn't rain. If it's going to rain the whole week that we do have off, then we'll go somewhere like Chester. Something like that. Big, huge city. More grand there. Oh, God, I was going to see that. Tell you what, not sure if I'm suffering from hay fever or what, but sneeze. God, lately, this last week, I've been sneezing non-stop on and off. I do suffer from hay fever, but not very often. When the doctor first told me, I said to him, I said, I don't have hay fever. I think I was in my 30s. He said, you do now. I said, I thought, you know, if you didn't get it, you never got it. He said, oh no, you can get hay fever. He said, at any age, and he said, you don't necessarily have to have it every year. He said, it depends on the person and what type of pollen and stuff affects you and all that malarkey. So I said, oh, great. So yes, I've been sneezing and itchy eyes. I got some Puritan, which does the trick, I got to admit. I forgot to take it today. When you remember to take these things, they work wonders. Yeah, I'm good at getting everybody else to make sure they take what they need, but I do tend to forget myself. But that doesn't matter. Do you know what? I had an awful feeling then I hadn't pressed the old doodah button. I was trying to think then, did I press it or didn't I press it? You might hear the dog barking because I can hear a dog down the road barking. And I have got my kitchen windows because I'm always in the kitchen. That barks and barks and barks. She's only, what is she? 8 months old, but she barks terrible. I don't know why, but she does bark, and of course that sets Lily off then barking. I think Lily's flat out in the front room at the moment. She's happy that it's cooler. Took her for a little walk, which is the first proper walk she's had, because even in the evenings it's been too hot to take her. People said, oh, you know, the concrete's all right now, you know. I said, though the concrete wasn't boiling hot, it was still hot, but the air was hot, and they can still suffer from heat stroke because she wants to run around and, you know, stuff. And I said, no, it's too much. I'm not risking it. Not with her health condition as well. I said, nope. So we took her out for a little walk earlier because the temperature dropped down to about 20, I think. And it was there's a nice breeze. Well, it's not now, but there was earlier. There was a nice breeze. And we were only going up to the Builders, which is only just up the road, so it isn't far. So we walked there, and then me and her sat on a wall while Grant went in for about 10 minutes, and then when he came back out, we walked home, which was nice. But he might take her out about 10 tonight, he said, if he's not asleep. Joshua's gone out, God knows where, Saturday night. They're all into this, watching these cars or something. People come, they all meet up at a car park somewhere, I don't know where. They don't get the drop location till, is it 4 or something like that, and then everybody meets up at this car park usually down in South Wales somewhere. And then everybody's looking at everybody else's cars, and I think some of them race around a little bit in them, and I'm saying to him, I hope you're bloody not, you know. He said, no, I only go to look. But you worry, don't you? But apparently it's a thing that all these youngsters are doing. They all sit in the car park and look at each other's cars, and I don't know. I worry until he's in the door, back in. And I know he's fairly sensible, but, you know, it only takes one time to do something or not pay attention, or, you know, or some other idiot on the road. Millie's got a friend over, so they've made Terry's chocolate orange brownies, so that's cooling at the moment because it is, what time is it, 7:15, so they made them this afternoon because we've all been busy doing stuff. I've been a bit of a taxi service, I think, today. Well, it seems to be. Not that I minded. But so we had tea. Well, they made brownies, then we had tea, and then I said I'm going to do this, and then they want brownies and ice cream after I've done this. I said that's fine by me. So they got chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip ice cream, strawberry ice cream and vanilla ice cream, I think, their choice. Because they were just going to have that, then they decided to make this brownies, and they said, did I mind if they made them? I said, no, don't bother me. Make away, as long as I am going to do it and you wash your mess up, that is fine by me. I don't mind at all. Compound stuff there. Yeah. Right, what colour are we going to go for now? We'll go for that one, guys. There's a few of those ones. Number 11. Oh, talking of Lily, poor old thing, because she's been so hot. And you all know I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get her into the groomers. Well, she goes to the groomers the end of this week, 29th. Yeah, she was so hot, bless her. She didn't know what to do with herself. So Grant actually got his hair trimmers out and took some off the... Well, me and Millie started to do round her neck and round her collar because it was getting so matted, because her fur is poodle fur. It grows long and then it curls really back on itself, even no matter how much you brush it, and then it mats near the skin. It's awful. So we brushed what we could. We brushed what we could out, but we just couldn't get it all out, and it kept tightening and tightening. So I said to Millie, just cut it out. So we cut all round her collar, because she always wears a special flea collar, one of these grey ones, you know, that's on for 8 months. So we cut all round there. So Grant came home and she was still huffing and puffing. So he said, right, that's it, I'm getting my hair clippers out. So he trimmed down her back and down her sides. He was going to do her paws, but her legs are so skinny, he was a bit worried about doing her paws. So, and he did a bit on her head and stuff. But she looked all right. She looks, it's like a scruffy cat, but a nice scruffy cat. She looks so cute. But oh, you could see she looks so much more comfortable, bless her. I said the groom was going to look at her and say, what the hell have you lot done to her? It's a desperate times, I mean desperate measures. But I was sent Danielle a picture, because Danielle, as you all know, is a dog groomer. So as Grant was doing, I done it, and a big pile of fur on the table, because we did it outside. So I was sending the pictures to Danielle. She was laughing. She said he hadn't done a bad job for his first attempt. But he didn't want to go too close to her skin, so he sort of just skimmed the top. So we're about 1 inch of her fur, length of her fur off. And she looks cute, scruffy, she does. Bless her. But she does now, and we carry her, because we've been putting her in a shower 2 or 3 times a day, just damping off her fur. Not soaking her, but just damping her down. You can just go like that, quickly over her, enough to damp her. And she's been enjoying that. And then we've had a water bottle also that we drip on her as well. And the cat likes the water bottle, because it's like a little tiny sprinkling watering can. It's got tiny little holes and it sprinkles out. And the cat likes it, the big cat. The black and white one doesn't, Molly. But Ellie, the big one, she likes that. She'll sit there and roll on her side. I think they realise it helps to cool them down. Quite funny. Black and white one just sees it and runs like hell. We're supposed to have had thunder last night and today, so I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Nah, we haven't even had a bloody drop of rain. I was right disappointed, because Grant said in the week, oh, it's going to be a big thunderstorm Saturday, blah, 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 blah. Won't go anywhere because it's going to rain like hell. Nah, nothing. I said, well, at least you won't have to water the garden. But there's nothing, not even 1 drop of rain have we had. And the wind picked up and I thought, oh, here it comes. And no, it's as still can be. We were sat out the back in the week and it was like, not last night before. And you know when everything's earthly quiet, and it was about, I don't know, 8:30 at night, sat in the garden. I was doing a bit of cross stitching, because I've done a little bit of cross stitching this week in the garden. And we could hear the crows. The noise that they were making was horrendous. And then they all flew over. It was really eerie. Then they went deadly quiet. And then another flock came over, squawking and squeaking and making a hell of a racket. And then they went. And you looked at the sky and the clouds were not moving at all. They were completely and utterly still. Oh, it was really freaky. I said to Grant, and of course, you know what he's like. He's a twat at times. I love him to bits. He's going, ooh, he said, if something drastic's going to happen now, he said there's going to be an earthquake and all this crap. And I'm going, shut up. He said, well, they say animals know first. I said, will you shut up? I said, I don't need any of that. He's laughing. But it was eerie. The clouds were moving, but it was just so slight. You just couldn't see it. And there wasn't many, and they were the whispery type clouds. So I sat on my chair for ages, just looking up at this one cloud, and I got it lined up with one of the branches of the hedge, just to see if this cloud was actually moving, and it did move. Very, very slightly, but it did move. But yeah, it was eerie. Grant thinks things like that is hilarious. I don't. I like to explanations why things are happening, why animals are acting the way they are, you know. Because I do believe, though, that animals know things before we do. I am a true believer of that. You know, I always say to you tonight, if Lily starts growling at somebody, I would stay away from that person. I would believe that there's something not quite right. Do you know what I mean? If she started growling, yeah, I'd be saying, no thank you, go away. Right, what number? We'll do them lines there. So you will hear cars going up and down. As I say, we have got the windows open. Usually it's quiet at this time of night, but it's decided not to be. Oh, itchy nose. I put a 4 on there, but we haven't got any in there, have we? I've ordered myself a couple of tops. The first time I've ordered myself a couple of tops, and I don't know how long, from a company called Yours. It was recommended by Lisa Bradley, because I'm a big girl. It's really, really hard to find clothes that fit. I can't bear tight fitting clothes, because I don't want my boobs and my bum and my belly sticking out. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted some nice loose fitting, nice cut, but you know, slightly loose. Don't want it figure hugging. So she recommended this company called Yours Clothing. So I've ordered a couple of tops off them. So they should come this week. Because most of my clothes are like 20 years old, probably. You know, my t-shirts. Well, I haven't really got any t-shirts now because I've got a lot bigger than I was 20 years ago. But my bottom half hasn't. But my top half has. Bottom half still the same, so I need to sort my wardrobes out, because I don't know what's in there. It's just a mess, because I can't really get into, because the trusted drawers are across the one side, so you can only open one door, and my side of the clothes is the one behind the door that you can't open. So, and I don't think I'd wear again most of the stuff that was in there, because it was going out stuff. I don't go out anymore, so I think it all needs to be donated. Then I could actually see what I have got. Because I tend to wear the same things just over and over again, because I know they're comfortable. So I've got a couple of tops I wear, a couple of bottoms, and that's it. Anybody else like that, or is it just me? Mind you, in America you have far more choice of clothes, don't you? Whatever shape, size, whether you're thin, middle, big, massive, it doesn't matter. There's clothes to fit every size. It's not like that in Britain as much. Not unless you want to, and I mean pay. Some of these clothes cost an arm and a bloody leg, and I can't afford it. You know, they want £50 for a t-shirt. And I'm like, what? You know, nope. See concentration there, guys. Did you see it? Did you see it? Yeah, we went back up on the Ealing Valley on Sunday. Remember I told you last week I'd been up there on the Saturday magnet fishing. So we went back up on the Sunday. We just really messed about on the Sunday. The dog, she swam 2 lengths in the water. Grant took her in. She was more adventurous this time, so I think she's starting to get a little bit more used to it. So that 165 kilogram weightlifting magnet came on. I don't know what I was expecting on Monday, but when he says it'll lift 165 kilograms, I was expecting quite a chunky sort of magnet, you know. It's only about that big. That's it. Well, I don't think it's even that round. I think it's about that round and probably about that wide. But by God, can it lift stuff? We're going this on a massive rope, and it's got this link thing that links it together, which, you know, you have to unscrew and everything for it all to come apart. So of course Grant and Millie were outside then, and he's got like an anvil type thing. Well, it's a railway sleeper that he's transferred into an anvil, and it weighs a bloody ton. And picked it up, no problem. It's whatever you can pick up, it will pick up. And then they put it on we've got like a metal chair outside, and the seat is a tractor seat. It's a metal tractor seat, and there's metal legs and whatever. So they tried that, couldn't get the bloody magnet off it then. There's like all holes and things, and there wasn't, because it was all dipped up and down, there was no clear bit to slide it off. You did do it eventually, obviously, but yeah, I couldn't stop laughing, pulling and pushing, and but yeah, so we're going to take that out sometime. We were going to do it today, but because Jessie was coming back, then we thought it was supposed to thunder and lightning. You don't want to be under trees then, because where we go is under trees. And tomorrow we want to go to Hereford because Grant wants to pick up something, so, and we want to check the back route from his works to Millie's college as well, to make sure that he knows the way to go to miss out the main town. There's a back road, so which will miss out all the roundabouts and the traffic lights to go up and get her from the college. So he wants to check that out so he knows where he's going. So I think we're going to do that. I'll probably set off early-ish. I think we'll set off about 8 to get there for 9. Park up, grab a coffee, and then go and do what he needs to do. And then, so we won't spend all day there. So come back and spend some of the day. So can you really look? Cats. Can you, I can't believe cars and everything now. The cat's snoring on my chair, my craft chair across from me. Dogs barking, cars revving. And the cat, she goes, when she snores, she goes, purr, purr. It's so sweet. She's probably thinking, don't take the mickey, Mum. Don't take the mickey. It's not nice taking the mickey. But she's so cute. She is cute. She was pleased Jessie was back. Lily was pleased Jessie was back. She was all over her. Ellie was straight upstairs in Jessie's room with her. I was only just come down not long ago, went out for a while, and now she's come in here because Jess was in here having her tea. So she's come and sat in here now, falling asleep on the chair, so she's staying there, nice and comfy. Which I don't blame her, because I'd probably do the same. Yeah. Oh, big hurdle this week on my subscriber count. Well, sort of. I was really chuffed, I hit 1,800 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who already is subscribed and to new subscribers. Thank you ever so much. But I've reached that 5 times this week. Yeah. Yeah, go up, down, up, down. I know you don't supposed to look at it, but I just found it funny this week that you'd hit this one goal of 1,800, and then an hour later you'd be back down, and then the following day you'd be back up, and then the following day you'd be back down. So I just think, what will be will bring. But I was chuffed at reaching 1,800 because I thought it's quite a hurdle. But anyway, enough on that. As I said, I've been doing some little bit of cross stitching, not a lot, but I have done a little bit this week. And the bits I'm done, I have decided that I'm just going to stitch whatever comes into my head about stitching. I was going to have a go at the 24 hours of cross stitch this weekend, and I thought no, because it's too much pressure, and at the moment the last thing I need is any type of pressure, because I think it would tip me over the edge. So I've decided just to craft exactly what I want to craft and nothing else. Not to think that's got to be done, that's got to be done, you know, I need to be doing this, and because that's what I was getting like. I was getting more and more agitated because I knew that I had to do the peppermint purple every week. That should be done, dusted, you know. And then when you start to get behind, you start panicking because you're getting behind, and it really got on top of me. And the same with the Dark Queen. I'm so far behind on that, and I was getting more and more stressed out. And the more stressed I was, the more mistakes I was making. And then I was getting more upset, and then I didn't want to pick it up because I think I'd be making mistakes. So yeah, I've decided now that I will just totally just do what I feel like doing it at the time. So whatever it is, that's what I'll do. So I think that's going to be a better idea for me. And then, oops. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I've done. I've worked on Dark Queen this week and Pandemic, and I've really enjoyed working on Pandemic. It is one of my favourite pieces, to be honest. Well, I'm only doing it in green 500, but I love it. I love the way it's looking in that colour. I think it looks really nice. I know Pippa's just been gifted it and she's going to do it. And I tell you what, she will probably have about 20,000 different colours in there. Different types of threads from different companies, different types, silks and God knows what. Because she, yeah, she's that type of person. But I think that's what's so nice about Pandemic and stuff like that, is you can do literally whatever you want. There's no, you have the pattern and then you just choose whatever you want to do on it, whether you want to put loads of colours, no colours, a bit of colour, whatever, don't matter. I think it's just such a pleasant one to work on, and I think because it means something to everybody, you know, because we're all going through it. So I think that's why it's you know, I enjoy working on it. Got a lot of meaning behind it. Oops. Just pick these up here. There's an old chinwag outside. Not any more of that one. Don't think so. Okay, don't think so. Want some K's and a couple of H's over here. So yeah, I have cut some material out. This is H, isn't it? To do some project bags and some yarn bags. I'm going to do the rainbow bag, rainbow material, the dark blue background. I'm going to do some yarn bags. Well, somebody asked me would I do one in the rainbow, so I got two on the go that I'm going to do, and she'll have a look at them first, and if they work out I might do some more. And then I got a project bag in the new material. I've done one of those, but I was waiting for some stuff to come in because I was out of vinyl, I was out of fleece. Well, I had a little tiny bit of fleece left. Look, not enough vinyl. Needed some coloured zips, some black zips, because I haven't got them, so they all come in now. Well, no, the fleece doesn't come in, and I've got one lot of vinyl come in. I need another lot, so I might try and get them done this week. But it's been so hot, I haven't wanted to do, because I need to get the ironing stage next. Yeah, and in this heat you don't want to be ironing stuff, do you? And I think I've sort of, yeah, can't get myself motivated, but it's supposed to be cooler next week, so that'll be a blessing in disguise. Oh, the little putty cat's going like a purr and a snore mixed together. I said to Grant, why can't you snore like that? I said it wouldn't be so bad. He just looks at me. So, you trying to be funny? Yeah. What time are we on? Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I went to see Mum this week. Bless her. I said to my dad, we won't take her out in the wheelchair because it was just way too hot to have her outside. Oh my God, it was 30 odd, just sweating, no wind. I said no. So they said they'll put her in a wheelchair and we'll go up to the little room where you can have coffee together. I said, oh, she's been a bit agitated when she's in the chair. I said she's been better and she wants to be in a bed all the time. But they said, no, we'll see. Oh my God, well, they brought her to her. I know you shouldn't laugh, but you've got to laugh as you cry. So they brought her to us, right, at the main entrance where the lift is. And they said, oh, Dad said, oh, can you get her glasses for her? Because she chucks her glasses, she don't want to wear them. So the coordinator said, yeah, I'll go and get them now for her. She said, you lot go up. So she said, get me out of here, quick, let's escape, let's go, get me out now, come on, let's go. Oh, and I said, Mum, we can't. It felt like the greatest escape. I said, Mum, we can't. Yeah, we can. Go, come on, get me out. So I said, no, we're going to go upstairs for coffee. And then she just looked at me, she'd forgotten what she'd said then. So I was giggling. We took her up in the lift, got out there, and Dad said, do you want to sit in a proper chair? And she sort of shook her head, and I said, I don't think that's a good idea. I said, because she's wriggling and trying to get out the wheelchair, and that's a nightmare to keep her steady in that. I said, in a normal chair, it was just like a dining room chair with a flat back sort of thing up there. I said, I don't know, but he was determined. No, she'll be fine. Okay. I'm not going to argue, but I'm telling you now, I don't think it's going to be a good idea. No, she'll be fine. Well, we get her into the chair. Mind you, I walk with a stick. You know, he's 83. Or was he 82? Yeah, he's 82, 83 this year. And, you know, you're not the best too that if she goes down to be able to pick her back up. No, she'll be fine. So we did get her onto the chair, to be fair, quite simple. You know, we just moved her across. It was quite easy. Bugger me. I'm sat by the side of it. Then she starts, you know, when a kid goes back on the two legs of the chair and you're scared stiff they're going to fall backwards. Yep. She was doing that. She was pushing off the floor and pushing the chair back, so it was nearly tipping right over. So I'm having to grab the chair, try and hold the chair in place. So she's not pushing, so she's pushing against it. I'm pushing towards her. She's getting in a fret because she wants to move the chair. Because I don't know what she was trying to do, whether she was trying to get up or what. I don't know. But we were in a right pickle. I said, Dad, I'm going to have to put her in the chair. I said, because I can't hold her. I can't hold her. She, you know, she might be little, but, you know, she's got a bloody force behind her. So we got her in the chair. I said, well, wheel her up to the window so she can see out. Well, she was so agitated and she was grunting at us. And I said, this is no good, Dad. She's trying to get out the chair. She's trying to push it out the way. You know, she's just so agitated. Couldn't talk to her, reason with her, nothing. She wasn't making any sense. So I said, look, let's just take her back to her room. She always seems to be calm there. So the coordinator lady come up and she said, yeah, she is a lot calmer in her room. She seems to prefer to be in her room. She always goes back to her room. When we take her out and two of us walk her, she'll turn us round back to go to her room. She said, so yeah, we took her back to her room, got her on the bed, different person, a lot calmer, a lot more content. She's even smiled at us. So I said to Dad, she's obviously feels safe there. So she didn't say much. She recognised Dad, she recognised me. I just talked a load of nonsense to her, telling her all about what the kids were doing and Jessie on holiday and what pictures she'd sent me. And, you know, just general chit-chat stuff. And then my dad was sitting on the bed next to her and giving her a cuddle. And then he started crying because she said, oh, I miss you. And he said, I miss you. And that's it, he started crying, and of course she must have had a moment where she knew what was going on. She said, oh, don't cry, my Bill, don't cry. And that was it. He was nearly off, and they're like, don't cry, because I'll start crying. He said, no, I'm fine, I'm just missing you. She said, well, when I'm better, I'll come home. Yeah, that's right, Mum, when you're better, you'll come home. But yeah, so it was nice to see her. So we were there dead on an hour. Usually we can squeeze in about an hour and a half, but no, they're right on the ball. An hour. Don't know why it's got to be an hour. They just say that's what they've been told. Because we've all had 2 jabs, all of us. We're all tested before we go in, but we're still only allowed an hour. But an hour's better than nothing. So then we went to McDonald's to get a nice Coke and some chicken nuggets. And we were going to have a McFlurry because it was so hot, but their machine had broken down. So we just had to make do with a nice Coke. Which was fine. Don't know if anybody else is finding that. I don't really want to eat, and if you do, finding something that you want to eat, because it's so hot, so you don't want any hot food. So we've been living off salad stuff, or crackers and cheese, or crackers and pate, or salami and crackers, or something like that, something light. I said to Grant, "You're not sick of it?" He said, "I just don't," because like he's working in a not factory, it's a reclamation yard, and he said his little room gets really hot, although he's got an industrial blower in there. But he said, "I don't want anything." He said, "I don't want anything hot." He said, "The thought of eating hot food." He said, "Travelling home in a car for now, because his car hasn't got any air conditioning or anything apart from the windows being open. But you can't even put it on cool because it only blows in hot air because it brings it in from outside." So he said, all he wants is something just like a salad or bread and olives and stuff, or stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. And I got to admit, I quite enjoy it, and we've been able to sit outside, which has been nice. I said to Grant, if we hadn't have done that decking last year, we wouldn't have been able to sit out this year. Best thing we ever did. I said, save up and do that, because we spend a lot of time out in the garden. I mean, he's out in the garden doing his work, chiseling and stuff and all that. But the bottom half of the garden, we do use, all of us use, sit down there. And it's really pleasant in these. I couldn't sit in there in the day because it's just been too hot. You couldn't even sit out there in the shade. It's just too hot, even in the shade. But I said in the evenings, it's really nice. And sit out there till about 9:30. My citronella candle. I need to get some more of them from B&M because they are bloody brilliant. Because some you can get and they really stink and they're horrible smell to them. But this one's got a really nice smell to it as well, and it works wonders. So I'm going to get some more of those. And it's in like a terracotta, nice shaped pot as well, which makes it even better. And I think it was something like $3.99 or $4.99. It's quite big. So we've had that burning every night to keep the mozzies away, because we do get a lot of mozzies now. And gnats are the worst, because gnats bite as well. Little bug things they are. Little flying bugs. A bit like a miniature mozzie, I suppose, in a way. But they do bite. And they're horrible. But I get bit by mozzies and stuff like that all the time. Well, I know there's something I was going to tell you. I got my genetic thing back. Yeah. Yes. Not yes. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. No, the day before. Little bit disappointed, and I don't know. Grant says, "What was you expecting?" And I said, to be truthful, I don't really know. I think I was trying to find out more about my dad, but it says they can't find much out about your maternal father genes. It's your mother's genes that the girl carries. You don't carry your father's. So I'm going to get my dad to do it, I think. But I turned out I'm 100% European. But I have got a mostly British and Irish majority, and then a little bit of Greek and Baltic in me as well. So that's probably why I go brown. I don't know. My skin's quite dark at times. But yeah. But I was thinking, or I did say to Grant, I'm sure there's Greek or something in us. And my dad's jet black hair, and my sister was jet black hair, and although her hair's gone more browny now since she's been dyeing it. Yeah, and it was saying you had to pay a lot more to find out about your health, so I didn't do that because, yeah, I'm not paying a fortune to know, what I've got. Or I could get or not get or might get, or, do you know what I mean? So, and then it told me that, told me my eye colour, what my eye colour would more likely be. Because it won't give you a guarantee. I suppose they can't, because if it's all wrong, I suppose you can have them for it. But yeah, it told me my eye colour in, my hair type, that I like salty stuff rather than sweet stuff. What's the other things they told me? There's a few things of traits that were spot on that they told me. They told me, oh, that was it. I'm distant relative of Antoinette. Is that her name, Antoinette? Yeah. And the Duke of Edinburgh, that was. Very, very distant relatives to them, ancestry. And then they give you a list of cousins with the same genetic thing to you. Most of them were third cousins and fourth cousins. I'd got them all. It was mostly America. I had 400 relatives or more in America. This is just from people that have done this 23 plus 23, whatever it is, genetic thing. So it's only if they're registered on their database. But there was 402, and I think in one part of America, some in Canada, some in Alaska, and then all over Europe. So I was looking at some of the names and stuff, and Grant said, oh, are you going to contact him? Nope. I said, nope, but I said I might look and see, and, you know, just to be nosy. And it tells you how they're related to you. Like their great-great-great-grandma is sister to your great-great-grandma or whatever, or, you know, that sort of stuff. But it was quite interesting. But I need to get my dad, I think, to do it. I think because he doesn't know anything about anything to do with his family. So I need him to get him to do it. The worst bit of doing that thing, though, was spitting in the tube. It took forever to get enough saliva in the tube that they need. It's only about an inch in this tube that you had to put spit in. But I tell you what, when you can't do the first couple of spits, it's really hard, and you're not allowed to have any water or anything like that to, you know, and it took me ages to fill it up, and I was thinking, I'm never going to be able to fill it up, I'm never going to be able to fill it up, I'm going to be here till Christmas, it's going to be a waste of time, but I did do it eventually. So yeah, so I don't know, I still don't know whether it was worth. I'm so grateful the guys got it for me, because I always wanted to do one. I don't know what I was expecting. And Grant says, you seem disappointed, and I said, I don't know. I knew I was Joe Blogs, do you know what I mean? I know there wasn't going to be anything astounding. But I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Don't know. But yeah. But I've learned a little bit about my background and my genetics and stuff, so but I knew some of it anyway through my mum's side. But it's my dad's side I'm interested in, but it looks like I've got to get him to do it, so I've got to get him to agree to do it. But I don't know whether he'll be able to spit in the pot though for that length of time. But I can ask him and we can try, because it's not cheap. I think it was about £80. And if you wanted about the health one, I think it's another £80 on top. And now, because I didn't have it done together, they said if I want the health one now, it'd cost me £125 on top. I said, nope. I said, nope, thank you. And it's not guaranteed that you're going to get anything that they find that's in your genetics anyway, so... So I'm going to love you and leave you in a minute, and then I think I might pour myself a glass of wine. It's only Lambrini, so it's nothing, you know, strong, but it's a nice sparkly rosé with some ice, and it's quite nice. It's quite refreshing as well, just to sit and have a little tipple. I don't usually have anything ever, but the last couple of weeks since it's been so hot, I'm like, I only have the one glass, but I quite enjoy that one glass. And Grant will have a beer, and we'll sit in the garden and both have a little topple, which I think's nice. So yeah, let me know what you lot are up to this week. Is there anything exciting? Are you going to be able to join me tomorrow night or not? It would be lovely to see you on a Sunday night. Better say Sunday night in case you're watching this in the week. Yeah, so thank you ever so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really, really do appreciate it. Please look after yourselves, take care. If you've not subscribed, you might fancy subscribing. Button down below, notification button by the side. If you press that, it's a bell. It'll let you know when I go live, which is a Sunday, or when I upload a video, which is a couple of times a week. Also, all my social media and all about me and everything is down below. I always answer my comments and my emails and my Facebook and Instagram and all that. I always answer them all and have a chat. With that said, look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.